NONSENSE Nanny Who is Joe Frost and when is Supernanny returning? Hello friends, I am welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Super strict Supernanny Joe Frost is every naughty child's worst nightmare, and after 8 years she's back. The successful show will be returning to our screens after an almost decade-long break. So let's get to know the TV personality turned author who invented the concept of the naughty step. She grew up with her builder dad, interior decorator mum, and brother in Southwest London. The teaser, which parodies the Taken movies starring Liam Neeson, sees Frost receiving an ominous phone call while seated in the back of a black SUV. After being told that the subject has taken matters into his own hands, she leaves a Neeson-style message. She says, "I'm here because I have a specific set of skills that I have perfected throughout my entire career." We then see Frost wearing heels and a smart black suit, stalking up a driveway and into the wreckage of a family home. Upon entering the home, the British star finds the residence destroyed and no one to be found. "If you listen to me now, this whole situation may turn out different for you," she says on the phone as the trailer cuts to her walking through the house, where she comes across somebody laying on the couch. She tells the individual, revealed to be a young girl. "Good luck," the youngster replies, narrowing her eyes. Frost told People that she's ready to get back on the road, saying, "I'm looking forward to families across America having access to my parental education surrounding their family challenges, as this country/government is short on providing the resources, staff, and funding families so desperately need in society. The USA has changed, it is hurting. Families are struggling more. Families are less confident than ever." The style of the show, the family issues are also over a wider spectrum and cover many different global issues. Internet has changed much. Her clients have included celebs such as TV producer John Lloyd, who worked on Blackadder and The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. On the show, she would visit troubled families and introduce disciplinary and entertainment techniques to help them control their naughty kids. Not all parenting experts agreed with her techniques, in particular the invention of the naughty step, which some felt created unnecessary embarrassment. But the groundbreaking show was an instant success, with 6 million viewers in its first year, and ran in the UK for 6 series. Jo later took her knowledge across the pond, with an American version of the popular show. The latter show focused on complex issues such as addiction, abuse, marital problems, and blended families. A year later, she took on another show, based in the Netherlands, called Nanny on Tour. Jo, who doesn't have kids herself, has written 6 books on parenting, including bestseller Supernanny, Getting the Most from Your Children. Supernanny, Jo Frost addresses device addiction. Same-sex parents stopped playing the role. Through private work with families, seminars, authoring books, and going on tour, Frost saw families facing new challenges. She said a new season of Supernanny could show how issues like a recession, home foreclosures, unemployment, healthcare, and gun violence exacerbate family discord. There's a lot of external issues that have a ripple effect on a family and a lot of internal practical parenting challenges that families are trying to overcome every day, Frost told UPI in a phone interview. Children become the silent witnesses of such worry within their families. Frost became a television star when her reality show, Supernanny, crossed over from Britain to the United States. Every week, viewers saw Frost work with families on their individual child-rearing challenges. Frost emphasized positive reinforcement over negative punishment and spoke out against spanking. Some modern parents have adapted to new challenges by relying on new technology. Frost is concerned that parents are using devices like phones and tablets to distract their children. In the season premiere of Supernanny, Frost taught the Brado parents to connect with their children and make sure an issue is resolved before letting them use a device. "We have to find balance, and we have to recognize how we regulate the usage of that," Frost said. "Devices can still be fun and entertaining, but not dependable where it's replacing what is so vital and necessary in families." The Brado's use of devices speaks to a larger social phenomenon. When parents allow their kids to turn on devices in public, it can be distracting to others. As much as Frost wants to teach parents not to use devices to distract their kids, she also wants to teach onlookers not to jump to judgment. Frost hopes viewers of Supernanny can extend the compassion they may feel for the families on her show to families they see in real life. If children with a device in public are bothering you, Frost asks that you show compassion for parents who may have used the device as a last resort to quiet their child. Look, every family is struggling, Frost said. I want to see more families have more compassion, more empathy, and understanding that not every family is sitting there intentionally saying, I don't care about everybody else. They're just trying to do the best that they can. It may be annoying when children are acting up and making noise in public. However, Frost suggested that adults should be more tolerant of natural childish behavior. If one does find themselves surrounded by unruly kids, Frost maintains that positive support of the parents would be more helpful than a scolding. Rather than to throw a negative when that parent is already having a tough time, be supportive, Frost said. Give a smile. Give him the old wink. Subsequent episodes of Supernanny this season will offer more tips for parents to manage kids during public outings. Frost still discourages using devices too often, but will suggest toys and games that could occupy children when the family goes out to dinner. She will also sometimes suggest just staying home. I think there's something to be said for going to certain fine dining restaurants and knowing that after a certain time, it would be inappropriate to take young children, Frost said, and unrealistic for them and unfair to the child and to the others that are dining. Frost will spend time this season with at least 2 same-sex parents, a set of moms and a set of dads, to show that their struggles are the same as heteronormative families. Love is love, Frost said. Family is family. A family's sexuality does not define the wonderful parent that they can be for their children. Wednesday's episode with the Corey family deals with a father, Ben Corey, who is in the military and is deployed for several months at a time. Frost hopes to show that the absence of a parent for long periods is one of many challenges to military families. 40 years ago, the narrative was on the deployed parents, Frost said. Now we talk about our whole family serving and truthfully what that means to a military family. It's not just the person who's away deployed fighting a war or supported. It's the entire family. Frost uncovers Maria Corey's struggle with postpartum depression. Just as Maria kept her feelings hidden, Frost fears that women suffering from postpartum depression won't seek help because they feel shame. She cited the bad precedent when Brooke Shields spoke about her postpartum depression and faced further judgment and scrutiny in the press. Brooke Shields was not treated kindly when she was very vocal about having postpartum depression, Frost said. I'd have hoped and wished when I saw that in the press that she was given more kindness and empathy for her medical condition. Supernanny Joe Frost speaks out on having children with husband. Idea seems nice. Supernanny Joe Frost has spoken out about whether she wants to have her own children in a new interview alongside her husband, Darren Jackson. Her husband, Darren Jackson, a few years ago after knowing each other for over a decade, has addressed whether starting a family of their own is likely to be on the cards in the future. The parenting expert admitted the idea of kids seems nice. It comes after Joe was quizzed on when she and Darren tied the knot and whether they would consider having children. Joe revealed that although she likes the idea of becoming a mother at some point, she and her partner haven't been in that space just yet. Joe then opened up about the time she met Darren and explained why their relationship wasn't conventional to begin with. He's behind the camera and I'm in front of it. We've known each other over a decade, she said. The TV presenter added, It wasn't conventional dating, and we struck up a friendship at first, but it didn't stop the feelings you have for someone. Supernanny Joe Frost takes on tantrums in new book. Frost, who travels the world as a parenting consultant, made her name on TV with Supernanny, Extreme Parental Guidance, and last summer's Family SOS with Joe Frost. In the new book, Joe Frost's Toddler Rules, out in March from Random House, she offers a 5-step approach to proactive parenting based on knowing when to step back, observe, or step in. As for tantrums for this age group, Frost says there are 3 basic causes. The emotional meltdown, when a child loses it due to sadness, pain, excitement, or fear. The situation tantrum, due to hunger, frustration, or being unable to do something he or she wants to do. The mock tantrum, a manipulation when a parent has given in one too many times. No children of her own, hails from England but lives in Los Angeles. She has worked with numerous American families over the years. While there are many universals in parenting worldwide, she does see some differences in the approach to discipline among Americans.